My name is Chia Mosley, and I became a first-time mom at the age of 47. Natural surprise conception, carried my baby to term, and I know I represent the best case scenario, the holy grail of scenarios that women could hope for at this stage of life. And if you've heard any of my content on other platforms, you will also have heard me talk about IVF a bit, and you maybe even will get the idea that I'm against IVF. And here's what I really feel. I really feel that every woman who is getting ready to embark upon a fertility journey at the age of 40 has to do a gut check. You have to look within yourself and decide, what am I willing to experience? What am I willing to endure mentally, spiritually, and physically to get this baby at this stage of life? That's what I feel. And when I did a gut check on myself, and it was a fast one, I knew I personally didn't want to introduce IVF into my life. And the reason why is because I thought that it was unfair for me to put myself through that at my age. I really did. I thought that that would be introducing a stress that didn't exist in my life. I had a very happy life. I have good friends. My relationship with my fiance was going great. We were having a great time. I like my life, and I thought that by introducing IVF, I would be introducing something that inherently has stress. It does. It's a big financial commitment. It's a time commitment, and it's a big physical change for the women with all the hormone injections. And I just thought, I don't want to redirect my life's attention to that. I really don't. In fact, we just kind of said, like, listen, if there is a baby that wants to be with us, this baby needs to make use of my eggs and his sperm. Like, that was the agreement for us, right? And those were the terms that we laid down for having a baby. And I will be damned, we got a baby that can make use of my egg and his sperm. And that's not always the case for every woman. There are some women that have to endure multiple, I shouldn't say have to endure, but have endured multiple miscarriages before they got their baby. I endured one. I know one lady, she commented on a post that she endured something like 12 miscarriages before she got her baby. And this is what I mean when I say we have to do a gut check. And I just know that IVF is inherently not an easy activity to go through. There are no guarantees about it. I'm concerned that doctors are rushing women into it before women's bodies are even prepared. And this is where you might hear me talk about it and you might think that I'm against it. I'm not. I am against women being rushed into it. I've done enough content with functional medicine doctors to now understand that you need to prepare your body for pregnancy, period. If you're actively trying. Like in my case, it was like, let go, let God, whatever will be, right? But if you know, like you every month, you are going for the baby, you are praying for your baby, then you should actually give yourself a heads up. And before diving into IVF or anything else, make sure that your hormones are balanced. Make sure that you don't have allergies. Make sure that you don't have nutritional deficiencies. These are the things that I think. And unfortunately, I have a lot of women who are in my DMs and they're like, I'm so discouraged. I just came from the doctor and they told me that my AMH is low, my eggs or my egg quality is poor, whatever, just all the rhetoric. And I'm going to need IVF, or I'm going to need donor eggs. Like, they get told so many things. And then when I speak to these functional medicine doctors, they're like, well, yeah, my client, she was working to do IVF, but then she got pregnant without it. Or I had a client and she did 4 or 5 rounds of failed IVF and we rebalanced her hormones and she had given up on the whole thing, and then her and her husband conceived. I just think that there's a million ways to skin this cat. It's not that I think that women shouldn't do IVF. In fact, there are many women carrying babies that they would not ordinarily have had without IVF, especially women who are single, who are like, hey, I'm tired of waiting on him. At this age, you might be tired. I'm not mad at that. You're tired, but you want the baby, so you're going to go get the baby. Just make sure that your body is prepared. That's what I think. I know that I'm fortunate. I think I did a lot of correct things health-wise. I would like to tell you, I'm very proud to say I've never been a drug user, not a heavy over-the-counter drug user, very little on the alcohol. Same with my fiance. Like, I think it's important that we live certain lives all the way up to our points of meeting each other and still being healthy enough to come together and make a baby in our mid 40s, naturally, effortlessly. I got pregnant twice after 40. First time at 45, that did end in miscarriage. I've told this story in other places. I'll keep saying it because the practitioner, the OBGYN that I was working with at the time, was just a gem. She made sure that I knew that my miscarriage was not about my age, that miscarriages happen all the time. And the fact that I could get pregnant at my age was a wonderful sign. And she was right. And so I got pregnant twice after 40, naturally. Lord have mercy. Like, now we watching it because I'm obviously fertile. I want babies for all of you. I want babies for all the ladies, no matter how you go about getting your baby, whether it's IVF, donor eggs, surrogate, adoption. Motherhood is absolutely beautiful. I am shocked that I was willing to live life without my baby. I had resolved that if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I didn't understand the beauty of motherhood. And so for those of you women who do understand the beauty of motherhood and you're pining for it, you are right. Don't let people talk you out of it. Keep chasing it for as long as you can stomach it, right? Like, do your gut check, don't push yourself past a breaking point trying to get the baby, right? But if you have it in you, go for it. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever experienced. I really want it for all of you. I do have a private pregnancy over 40 community for ladies who were like me, single for a long time. I didn't get my man until later in life. So I have this community for ladies, whether you're single and you're navigating your fertility journey by yourself, or you're dating and you're trying to find the man who will do it with you, or you're married and you've just been at it for a long time. Whatever it is, I have a little bit of everyone in my community. I'm there just to provide the resources, the information, just the cheerleading, the mindset, all the things that you might not readily find out there. And if you don't want to join my community, I want to let you know one thing about me. My channel is full of positivity. If you just need a safe place to turn to lift your head up on your journey, my page always has good news and good news only. But I really do hope that you join my community. It's just a safe place for women. I want to grow it to thousands. That's my goal. But anyway, I'm Chia, aka Pregnancy Over 40 on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I'm the self-proclaimed Oprah of fertility. I want a baby for you, and a baby for you.